Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Pete Mangione. Well, most places not a lot of snow so far as expected. A few spots picking up about a dusting, and that off and on light snow will continue into the later parts of this afternoon. We take you into around 5, 6 o'clock, and while we may see some moderate bands of snow at this point, still mostly not a big deal. You can still travel on the roads if you have to do some last-minute shopping, but use some caution as there may be a few slick spots at this point. Remember, the pavement is very cold, so anything that falls will stick very quickly. It's between about 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock where those snowfall rates really start to pick up. You can see the blue becoming a bit darker, so some of the snow could be heavy at times, leading to poor visibility and some snow-covered roads. So at this point, maybe not a great idea to be on the roads. Notice the green representing the milder air starting to approach the South Shore. So Block Island, you may switch over to some sleet or rain at this point. Now, as we take you into the midnight hours, snow continues heavy at times. In fact, it's midnight into about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning where the heaviest of the snow will fall. Now, by 4 o'clock in the morning, notice the rain sleet line starting to push a little further up to the north, perhaps into the Providence metro area by this point. We may be wobbling back and forth in Providence between the snow, sleet, and rain. By later on in the morning, most of the areas change over to sleet or rain, but extreme northern Rhode Island, perhaps up to Woonsocket, could still hang on to some heavy snow. By 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, most of us should be rain, freezing rain, perhaps a few lingering bands of snow as we get a wraparound effect from this departing system. But timing-wise, it works out really well for us as the bulk of the storm should be falling late tonight through early tomorrow morning. So here's how it breaks down in text. We're looking at a few snow showers continuing until about 5, and then between 5 and 8, some light, steadier snow develops. At this point, still probably okay to be out on the roads, but again, use caution. Things may become a bit slick, and an inch or two is possible at this point. It's after 8 o'clock tonight where the moderate to heavy snow starts to get going. And then after 11 o'clock tonight into 7 o'clock in the morning, again, that's the peak of the storm. Could see some periods of very heavy snow, about an inch per hour, mixing with some sleet and rain at the coast, and then that sleet and rain will gradually spread to the north. So by 7 o'clock in the morning, most of the accumulation is over with, and it's just some lingering rain, snow showers, perhaps a little bit of freezing rain. So tomorrow morning could be a few slick spots out on the roads. Now, here's what we're expecting in terms of accumulations. These have been trimmed down a little bit just because the storm right now looks like it'll track, giving us a slightly milder chunk of the storm, but still an impressive storm nonetheless for northwestern Rhode Island, about 5 to 8 inches, including places like Woonsocket, Foster, Cumberland, 4 to 6 inches for Providence, and this light blue strip you see right here, including a good portion of Kent County, Cranston, Warwick. And then as we look at the South Shore, still expecting about 2 to 4 inches. The reason we're going to see lesser amounts at the coast, of course, is because we change over to rain and sleet a lot more quickly than for the rest of the region. Keep it here on WPRI.com. We'll have more updates throughout the afternoon. TJ Del Santo has an update live on WPRI later on this evening.